Resetsus that come at you 3 at a time. I'm going to show you. There's been a lot of different techniques. This technique works the best for me. Dash jump all the way to the edge here. Now we're going to take advantage of the fact they spawn way on the other side of the bridge and they have to run to you. So I'm going to show you right in this gray area, this shadowed area. In fact, you could have dash jumped one more time. You'll have plenty of time to charge your Lunar 360 UT. Now do this, jump back a few times, and dash again, or charge again. If you hear them charging the wind blades, don't jump. Just keep on dashing. You can let the wind blades hit you as long as you're blocking. They don't guard crush, they only guard break. So when they break your guard, just reverse swing out of the way. And I'm going to keep on doing this back and forth. What I'm going to try to do, my goal here is to get the deaths as staggered as I can possibly make them. Now I've got the Void Nimpo. I'm using it one time because there's a dead body with a mushroom coming up. Okay, so now we got one killed. Let's see if we can get another one killed. We'll get one killed coming up in a little bit. You can see I'm continuously going back. I'm going back to where I came from for a good reason. The reason is the farther they get away from me, the longer it takes them to get to me when they spawn, and so when I have them staggered like I'm going to have, I'm only going to be fighting 1 or 2 at a time, and it makes your life a lot easier. Now that was beneficial. Now watch their jumps. Their jumps hurt like hell. When they jump, get that fuck out of the way. Okay, now you can see I'm going back. Use your environment the best you can. Get them to focus themselves and concentrate themselves. They cannot move around this area very effectively. Now you think these cliffs will protect you from the wind blades, but they don't. So be very careful with that. In fact, they're going to hit me coming up here because I thought the cliffs would protect me. Okay. Here we go. Ready to OTM. He's gone. Now you see we've got them staggered. We're going to be 1 at a time or 2 at the most. And there we go. See, they come right through the cliffs. So go here, jump around the corner a little bit, and just listen for them to run towards you. So I like to stay in this area, push them back, head him in OT mode. Okay, now again they're staggered again. There's one there. I put in a grain because there's a dead body with a grain coming up. So those are freebies, might as well use them. Okay, dash, jump, and try to stay around corners. If you go too far around the corners, it's going to take them a long time to get to you. So use kind of the walls for your advantage. Now that Void Nimpo really helped weaken these guys so I can kill them quicker. Now when they're staggered, jump up here, because might as well get as close to this entrance as you can, and just keep on charging. You can see, you can hear them coming from a distance. It seems like they're gone, but there are 9 of them. Unfortunately, I only got 8 to spawn for this fight, so I think I got shorted 1 Resetsu. Okay, now we'll just use this little area to keep them focused. Dash jump back a couple times, and charge. I usually dash jump back twice. Get him, and we're just going to keep on doing this over and over again. And I can see the other guys in there, so I'm going to jump around here, kind of around the corner. Behind these walls, the wind blades have a tougher time hitting you. Of course, I was wrong there. Now when they charge and they do that leap like that towards you, you do have time, if you dash away, you do have time to charge ET if you're quick about it. So watch these guys, wait for them to attack, dash all the way, and then start charging. You will have time. Now see that other Resetsu up in there? For some reason they're coming down this alleyway. They are a little more cautious when they're coming at you. They come down very slowly. So that's another thing that helps you. You can see just slowly creeping down. So I'm gonna see, I saw him get ready to jump there, so I decided to do an ET instead of a UT. Okay, that guy's gone. Let's go on to the next one here. Now, some people may think it's cheap kind of doing this strategy. Personally, I don't. What I want to do is I want to use what they give me for the environment and use what they give me for the AI and manipulate the fight to give me what I want it to. And so what I'm doing is here, I'm forcing the fight to give me 1 Resetsu at a time, or 2 if I'm not quick. But I'll never have 3 Resetsus attacking me if I do it this way. And again, now that we don't have them, I hear them running, so I'm going to start charging right here. And you do have time. Again, see how he's just coming very cautiously through here? Like I said, I'm forcing the fight to go how I want it to go, not how the fight wants me to take it. I'm using the environment that they gave me. Going back here doesn't despawn them like in other fights if you get too far away from it. Now, for some reason, I only got 9, but if going back here were to spawn them, then the future spawns would have happened. So they spawn Set of 3, when you kill them, if you go too far back, they won't spawn again. So that's how I know I'm not despawning fights, and I think it's just a glitch of the game only giving 9. Unless on the last guy I hit a magical place where I'm not supposed to go to. Now, anytime you can, finish off these guys with an OT, because it gives you iframes and it makes finishing them off a lot easier. The only problem is if there's a bunch next to you and you try to do an OT. Now see, there's another 2 dash jumps. Okay, now I got a little bit too far away from them, so we decided to start spamming Windblade Nimpo. So you gotta be careful with that. Use your ears. You don't have to see them on screen to know what they're doing. They're very vocal. Listen to what they're doing. You can hear when they jump. You can hear when they're charging their Windblades Nimpo. You can hear when they're charging at you. Use that to your advantage as much as you can, and this fight will be a lot easier. So the take-home message for these guys, when they're doing their Wind Nimpo, dash and block. Try not to jump. Use their attacks to your advantage. They have a longer recovery time for their attacks, so when they attack, jump away and charge. Also, try to get them staggered as quickly as possible, and I used a couple UTs to weaken the first one, and then I did a Void Nimpo to weaken the first one significantly and weaken the other 2, so I got them staggered. And last key point for these guys is use the environment. Know that they're a little bit shy and nervous about going through tight areas and going around corners. Use that to your advantage and force the fight to play it how you want it to play it, not how they want you to play it on the bridge, which is a great way to get your ass kicked. And I guess they did that on purpose to give you a really good butt whooping. But since it gave me a good environment to use, I sure as hell am going to use it. Alright, you can see I've equipped my scythe. Sorry, it's a bad habit. I know it's pronounced scythe. Now we're going to go to the next fight, which is a real big pain in the ass. This is the strategy that I like to use. I like to stay back here, take care of these pill bugs that spawn. Now I see that UT killed none of them, and that really sucks ass. And this ET aimed the wrong way, even though they were pill bugs right next to me. If that happens, probably one of the easiest things to do to take care of them is to do a Windblade Nimpo, because these guys will take your life off, and they'll take it off fast, little motherfuckers. They're a real big pain if they do that. So this time we're doing a 360 UT, because my side decided to do the first ET in the wrong direction. The 360 UT only goes one direction. So stay far away from these guys and charge scythe UTs. When you kill one, more pill bugs will spawn. So what I do is I start charging right away when one's killed. Use a UT to hit the pill bugs. If you kill them, great. If not, jump back, toss shurikens. The shurikens will knock the pill bugs that spawn from the ceiling, knock them down, give you a little extra time. And do UTs as far back as you can to take care of the pill bugs. Now, one thing that's kind of nice about this fight is you can go all the way back to that invisible wall, and some of your health can regenerate minus the red. So what I'm going to do is, since this is all going to be just straight scythe UTs, I'm going to fast forward it coming up, skip most of these fights. Now, one key point to note, when you get to the last 1 or 2 of these acid worms, the pill bugs that spawn a lot more in quantity, so that's kind of your cue that the fight is getting towards the end here. Okay, so now we've skipped through a lot of this fight. We just got a couple more to go. And if you can, collect their essence when you kill them with a UT. That makes a huge difference. Think if you kill them with a UT, here we go. Kill them with a UT, they're worth 3,500 in essence right there. And so it's definitely worth collecting the essence when you have the time to. Another great strategy for this fight that I just never picked up because I like my strategy better. Stay on this little island and spam incendiary shurikens. Just jump off the wall and toss incendiary shurikens over and over again. You wall jump, you'll toss 2 incendiary shurikens. You have a dead bot right there to keep on refilling them, and just spam incendiary shurikens, which is a great way to do this fight too. But again, I'm just a scythe UT person, so I do it that way. Now I'm going to show you a little trick for this fight coming up. If you leave one of these guys alive, then the next fight with the acid worms will give you karma for it. If you kill all these guys first, you won't get your karma for the next fight. So I'm going to use bow UTs. What I'm trying to do is conserve arrows just a little bit. I'm aiming my arrows so they kill 2 with 1 stone. So you get here, you see how they just